Hi guys and welcome back. We are in the Legion strongpoint, the Legion outpost, Fort Le Bleu. We defeated Pierre. He's still waiting here. We need to talk to him. Now you could have talked to him in the beginning of the mission because he was waiting at the entrance ready to talk, so that might have changed the possible outcome of this battle or of the quest, because there is still a quest related to Pierre available, I think. Luke wants his son Pierre to be spared. Luke right now is dead, so there's no real reason to spare Pierre, I suppose. Now before we continue, let's talk about my impressions of the game so far. Basically completing the tutorial island. Is this a worthy successor to Jagged Alliance 2? I think it is. Is it the best Jagged Alliance game ever? I don't think it is. And for people who have played the originals and then especially Jagged Alliance 2, I think that will remain the favorite. That said though, I think this game is absolutely solid. Didn't encounter any bugs. Well, I did encounter one small graphical glitch when I entered the bunker in the rust. Immediately the floor glitched out, so I had to reload that, but that was about it. On my old PC, that is a system that is 4.5 years old. It uses a Ryzen 2700X and a 2070 GPU. It runs consistently at 60 frames. Let's actually check or show you the settings I'm playing on. This is the resolution. 2070 is my graphics card. And these are the settings. I think I lowered turned off bloom and lowered the reflections. I think that was the main thing. Also turned on DLSS 2. And that's about it. And with those settings I get 60 frames. Let's not do that. So that's perfectly playable. Now, what I don't like about this game, or what maybe could be improved, is some of the new characters are absolutely annoying. I do like Barry and Blood though. They are perfectly fine, so maybe that will be true for all the other new mercs, that the new mercs are basically not as good as the old ones, especially for people who played the original games. Now I hope this small let's try gave you a good impression of what is possible on the strategic and tactical map. I like what they did, for example, on this map with intel and how it works, how it gives you additional information to complete your mission, and how it is really worthwhile to get all the intel. Other than that, something they probably need to take care of soonish is the inventory management. What I want to see implemented is auto stacking of some of the items, some of the resources you need for mods, like the steel pipes or the lenses, knives. Basically stuff that can be stacked needs to auto stack when you loot it. Right now that's not the case. So with all that said, let's maybe... Well, I already looted the entire map. There were 2 hackable devices that gave us a little bit more cash. We did loot a diamond shipment for 12k. Let's cash that in. Also, we didn't use the Confidante at all in this mission. I will give that weapon to a Raven as an alternative. .44 ammo. If you take a look at this weapon, it is actually a silent, so can be used for stealth kills, and it has a very low AP cost. Also, the drawback is short range, but it does incredible damage. Cannot be modded any further, so this is as good as it gets. Still a useful addition to our arsenal. Right, let's finish our business on Ernie Island. Let's talk to Pierre. And then we are basically done here.
Well, you did it, mercenaire. You have won, and I lost everything. Father, forgive me.
Right, he has information about the president. Maybe that would be useful to know before we kill him. Where's the president being kept?
The Major has him back in his camp. Don't even think about trying to rescue him. On the mainland, there is no other power but the Legion, and no god but the Major himself.
The Lord's light shines everywhere, even into the dark and stinky hole where this Major hides.
So, we can let him go. Let's first ask what he will do. Maybe he changed his mind and he wants to join us, for example. Who knows?
I will leave this cursed island. I must report to the Major. And then, I don't know. My life belongs to the Legion.
If I'm being completely honest, I think the Legion is yesterday's fashion. Time to put it away and move on.
You can also ask where the Major is.
It is not a big secret, but you won't learn it from me. Kill me if you will. I am no traitor like Hairman.
Sure. You brought a bunch of armed thugs into your hometown. Totally different.
Right, so we do not have information on the Major. Now we need to make a decision. Well, killing this guy is in line with the local justice system, I suppose, seeing how they treated Luke. And there's no real reason to keep him alive, because Luke is dead. Or we may let him go. Meet him later, that might be interesting. This will make our campaign more difficult, maybe. But I want to see what happens when we meet him later, so we will let him go for now.
What? Mercy? To a beaten enemy? I thank you, I guess.
Remember, we are not like your stupid Legion.
Perhaps we will meet again. But I can't promise not to fight you when the time comes.
Alright. We actually gained more loyalty. With Ernie Village. Check the notes. The Major has taken as a hostage Emma's father. Alphonse Lafontaine, the president. We already knew that. Pierre was spared. Quest not completed though. So we'll meet him again, I suppose. Oh, that's strange. The Bastien quest also still open. So, I suppose we may meet him also later on. And that's it for the tutorial island. We are done. Still need to take care of the level up for Barry. And live wire tired. How are we doing financially? $36K. You can now travel across water sectors in the region. Right. Whenever you pick a location, which can be reached only by boat, naval route will be shown on the map. Starting from the nearest port in a sector you control. We need to pay a fee, but we will get a discount from Greasy Basil. The Vernio village is a port sector. But you can also make the squad use a specific path. That's good to know. We don't have any militia on the island. Not sure if that's necessary. I think we'll leave it as is. Maybe hire another guy and head to the mine here. That will be our first priority. Securing a source of income. Right, for now though, this is basically the end of the tutorial and the end of the Let's Try. I may extend it into a proper playthrough. I will definitely continue playing this game, and as you might have guessed, making these videos doesn't cost me a lot of extra time. It's basically I'll just start the recording and play as normal, and sometimes occasionally say something. That's about it. No editing, just raw footage. So I may continue it, not sure yet, but for now I'll make a cut here and maybe see you in the next one.